YouTube? It's your girl Nisha So Much, and I am back with another YouTube video. Period. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Nisha So Much. Make sure you join the gang and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications so you know every time a girl drop a video. If you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, what's happening? So today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make lip gloss. Lip gloss right now. Yes, by me. So today's video is going to be on clear lip gloss. It's actually kind of harder to make clear lip gloss just because you can get the wrong tint, but sorry. But today's going to be on clear lip gloss, and I'm going to show you guys how I make mine. These will be on sale on my website on Monday, so be on the lookout. Okay, period. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Okay, period. Like, wait. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe right now, bro. Like, why would you not subscribe? I'm about to make you a boss. I'm about to teach you how to make your own lip gloss. Subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week.
Okay, you guys, so this video is going to be a voiceover. You first want to start with hand sanitizer. You want to make sure your hands are super clean when you're making lip gloss, because this is going on people's lips and you don't want anything to happen because of your lip gloss. So just make sure your hands are sanitized. So after that, you're going to grab some gloves. I just have some regular latex gloves that I got from, I think, like the dollar store. You just put those on. I always make my lip glosses with gloves on. I never make them without them. So make sure you just go ahead and get you some gloves when you're trying to make your lip gloss. I was having a hard time because one of my nails is broke. Sorry. So once I have my gloves on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bowl. These are just dollar plastic bowls. I like using plastic bowls. Some people use Tupperware, but I just like to dispose of my bowls when I'm done, so that's why I get them. Next, you're gonna take your Versagel. I got TKB Versagel. This was the 5.5 ounce, sorry. And you just open that and you put it in your mixing bowl. And I don't put a whole lot. I just kind of eyeball it until I feel like I have enough inside of the bowl. And then if I need more, I'll just add as I go. So this is me showing you how much I put in there. Next, I like to take my butchered coconut oil. You can use whatever oils you want. I specifically, for my clear gloss, like to just use the coconut oil just because it doesn't give it that tint that the other oils give it. So what I'll do is I'll take a spoonful just like that. And I usually do about 4 spoonfuls in a different bowl just so I can kind of eyeball how much oil I want to go inside of it, and then I'll warm that up from 1 to 2 minutes, and you'll see how much I put in once I lift the bowl up. So next, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like once you've warmed it up. It's really oily, not too tinted like the other oils. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in with the Vagisil. I'm going to eyeball it, but if I need more, I'll just add it. I don't usually try to put too much. I like my consistency not too thick, but not too thin either. So I kind of just eyeball it, and then I'll start mixing until I like the consistency. I didn't speed up this process for you guys because I want you to see how long it actually takes to get the consistency that you want. So you guys can see that I'm mixing until I find that right consistency. So next I'm grabbing my 30 milliliter syringe. I already cut my pipette and put it at the tip of it. I got these products from Amazon, I believe. If you guys want a part 2, then I'll give you a part 2 on all the items I used. But I like to fill the back of the syringe with the lip gloss versus trying to suck it up with the pipette or the front of the syringe. I just feel like it's faster and you get more lip gloss in that way. So I'll just fill that until I get a good amount inside, and then I'll start to fill the tubes and show you guys how to do that. So I feel like this is a good amount to have in a syringe to start filling tubes. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the circle tubes that I use, and I'm going to fill those up first, and then I'm going to go in with the squeeze tube. So I'm going to show both. And I'm going to start with the squeeze tube and take the back of my syringe, put it on the inside, and I squeeze the ends of my tubes so that it gets right in those corners, and you guys will see me pinching it once I turn it around. So here I am just squeezing the back of the syringe until the squeeze tube is filled. I fill these all the way to the top. I like for my glosses to have a lot of lip gloss inside of them. Every time it goes up, that's me squeezing it just to make sure that it's evenly spread throughout the squeeze tube. So this is what it looks like once it's all full. I'm going to go ahead and grab the top to it and show you guys how to securely put that on. And you want to put a little force behind it just so you can make sure it's all the way on and it doesn't pop out. It's really greasy, it's really sticky, so I just make sure I squeeze it extra hard, and I actually make some lip gloss come out just to make sure that it's on properly. And that's it, it's perfect now. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the top so I can cap it off. I do this last. Some people, they wash theirs before they cap. I like to cap and then wash, so you guys will see that towards the end of the video. And I'm just going to repeat the same thing with the circle tubes. The circle tubes, they hold a lot more lip gloss, so these cost a little bit more. But it's the same process. You just go ahead and let the lip gloss drop down. I hold it downwards, that way it gets to the bottom, and you can see me moving it in a circular motion just to make sure everything gets lip gloss. Also, for the circle tubes, I don't fill them up all the way. You want to leave a little bit of space so that the wand can fit inside. If you put too much lip gloss in there, the lip gloss will come out and the wand won't stay, and it'll get everywhere. So you're going to see me put it on. I push these in really hard with my thumb, and you'll see that once I cap it off. So the next thing you're going to need is some soap and water. I just use regular dish soap, and some like lukewarm water, and I like to wash my tubes in that just to remove all the residue that came from me making them. I do this to all of my lip glosses. Usually I have a bigger bowl with the soap and water in it, but just for this video I use a smaller bowl. So I just keep dunking it and washing it, and then I'll take off my gloves once I'm about to dry them just to make sure I don't feel any residue with my hands. So now I'm going to dry them off. I'm going to feel on them, make sure that they don't feel sticky. And yeah, that's basically how you make the lip gloss. It's really self-explanatory. It's very simple. It takes a while to get the hang of it, but once you keep doing it, you'll be perfectly fine. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.